Happy birthday to my July Cancers. Happy full moon. Happy full buck moon. Specifically, today is a full moon. Stillness and abundance. Love and light. Health and wholeness. 3 times. I hope everybody's feeling good for no reason at all. 3 times. Once again, happy birthday to my July Cancers. And happy full moon to all folks, all the collective, and all individuals. Every thought, every word, and every move matters. When I think about full moons and what full moons actually mean, because if something is full, if this cup is full, that means nothing else can go in it. It's the culmination of the capacity of what can be held. So full moons are for what needs to be poured out. Since the new moon up until the full moon, everything that has built up in that window period, full moons is for the release of that. So happy full moon for everybody. It's a lot going on right now. Depending on where we are in our journey, where we stand in our mental processes, and how we use our mental faculties, and how we emotionally process the things that we experience in our mental and our emotional worlds determines a whole lot. Every thought, every word, every move matters. We all are here carving out our corner in our particular space in this galaxy. What does that mean? It's going to mean something different for each and every one of us, or each and every one of you who come across the words that I just said. We always hear the terms, or terms like it's levels to this, and every level has its challenge. But it is levels to this. It's levels to life, and it's levels within everything that life contains. What's more important is paying attention to what areas of our life that we need to learn to master the most, to bring every area, every portion, every part, every aspect into balance and harmony. Because it is levels to this. Even Neo, if you remember the Matrix, even Neo had to go through levels. How many they made? Like 5 movies? Every movie, Neo was going through a different level, a different initiation, so to speak. The same life, but a different level of that same life that he was living in the moment. And the Matrix, which was a movie just like our real life, which is not a movie, but we get to record it, plays that same part. We go through different levels, different initiations in life, depending on where we at in life, with life, at any given moment of time. So we go through different levels, and we experience the different levels, and we get to experience those who are on higher levels as well as lower levels than we are on at the particular time, which helps give us something to navigate with. The rebellious ones, think it's nothing above them. The rebellious ones think it's nothing above them. But it levels to this. But the rebellious ones think it's nothing above them. And if you ever come across a rebellious one, or someone who think it's nothing above them, you would know it by one of three things: what they say, what they do, or what they don't say or do. Somebody will catch it. We gotta remember collective. We gotta remember family. We gotta remember strangers. That we chose as soul through the operation of spirit to become flesh. I'm gonna say it again. We gotta remember that each and every one of us chose as soul through the operation of spirit to become flesh. So if you're here to save yourself. You're not here to save nobody else. If you save yourself, then somebody may be drawn to you according to the work that you have did on yourself, because maybe they still working on themselves. But we're not here to save nobody else. And it's a good time to be more open, not to anything or anybody, because we're still dealing with frequencies and energies. But it's a good time to be open to and for those who are ready to join us where we are, wherever we are, on our present path of life right now. Because none of us are meant to do it by ourselves. It's time for us to recognize Soul Tribe as Soul Tribe start presenting itself to us. Belief. When it comes to belief, we can believe anything we want. Some of us believe we can make our mouth fried chicken, but nobody never smelled an aroma. But belief is something we do when we don't have enough info to know. And if we know what we're supposed to know, or if we know what we think we knew, then it leaves no room for us to place a belief or have belief in anything, because you will know. And when you know, you don't have to believe. Somebody will catch you. If y'all remember, going back into the Matrix, if y'all remember the movie Matrix, before Neo woke up, everybody had already been hijacked. So before, what I mean by that is, before Neo woke up, Neo was hijacked like everybody else. Neo was asleep like everybody else. The only reason that Neo realized that everybody else was asleep in the world that he had also been sleeping was only due to the fact that Morpheus, Neo, and them plugging him in. You know, him coming into him processing his own CPU, his own central processing unit, coming into the center of himself when it was time for his higher self to make itself known to Neo. Neo woke up, and they showed Neo waking up through the form of a computer talking to Neo, when actually what was going on with the computer was really a symbolization of what was going on within Neo. Somebody would catch it. But before Neo woke up, everybody had already been hijacked. What do I mean by that? If everybody already been hijacked, then the only people that's waking up are those who, quote unquote, want to be saved. Those who want to ascend. Because everybody don't want to ascend. Everybody don't want to be saved, so to speak. Furthermore, everybody don't want to be saved because what we find out is, in order to ascend, in order to be saved, you have to do the work yourself, and you have to do the work on yourself. Nobody else can't do it for us. Nobody can raise your frequency for you. I say that to say, for those of us who has challenged the lies about ourselves, the lies about the world we live in, the lies about those we come from, any lie at all. I say this for us. Don't challenge us for not believing the lie. Challenge the lie. It's people that will want to challenge us for different truths, different nuggets of wisdom, different nuggets of knowledge that we come into, and we find ways to apply and implement it into our lives, and it become a model for us. And those who don't have a working model, with new knowledge, with new information, with new discoveries, for some reason, find those who do something to target, something to attack, something to challenge. So, and speaking for us, I say don't challenge us for not believing the lie. Go challenge the lie. Find something better to do with y'all energy than direct it at us. Because we using our energy on ourselves. Core fundamentals, family. Core fundamentals. Faith, trust, and truth. They're going to mean the same. They're going to mean something different, pardon me. They're going to mean something different to each and every one of us. But as substance, they reflect a residency of the same type of frequency. Faith, trust, and truth. How important is faith, trust, and truth to you? How important is things like integrity, morality, and word and deed to you? Where's your imagination driving you? Where's your thinking driving you? I'm still shooting things that are revolved around this full moon energy, because we gotta know how we move emotionally, mentally, spiritually, express and communicatively, and behavior-wise. We gotta know what's driving us, family. Good vibrations equate to high frequency. High frequency create to better health. Good health. Don't know who need to hear that. Good vibration equate to high frequency. High frequency create to better health. Good vibrations at high frequency changes things from the cellular system to your outer skeleton. You don't believe me? Try. It just depends on how you rowing your boat, because the river won't go against the boat. The river, I'm gonna say it again, the river will not go against the boat. How you row your boat determine if you're going against the grain or if you're going with it. Because the river not gonna go against the boat. The water gonna do what the water do. But if you rowing against the boat, your ride gonna be rough. Somebody will catch it. Row your boat gently down the stream. Y'all remember that? Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is such a dream. It was giving us jewels. It was giving us jewels for those who caught it. Row your boat gently down the stream. Life is the stream. Life is the stream. Our thoughts determine the currents in the river. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is such a dream. What was the deeper meaning now that we're adults? I just shared some things that I saw in it. It was instructions being given in that children's song. The river flows downstream, as I just said. And as long as you're moving with the direction, with the current in the flow, you're okay. But once you try to change direction against what nature has intended, as I said before, the ride can and will be rough. The mind is the river, and the thoughts we think are the currents. How you think determines how your ride, how your life will feel and be experienced. And the sun, no matter how cloudy it is always shedding light. And as I said before, you gotta get above the clouds to be in the light of the sun at all times. Clouds represent our thoughts. The sun represents the brightness and intensity and the direct movement of our mental powers. If the sun is shedding light, what is it trying to show you? I said that to say, family, no matter how much shade come your way, don't stoop down to nobody else's level. If you've been there, you already know what it feels like. So stop attempting to bring people up to your level and just shine your light on them. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I love y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for the like, thank you for the share, thank you for the subscribe. If you've been here this long, man, give me a thumbs up on your way out. I appreciate it. It don't cost you one dime, you know. And thank you for being you. Salud to God. Love y'all, family. Peace.